Morning, people. A wee Davies short, so it's Indie Truck Davy out the truck and at home in his office in Salford, North Lanarkshire, where it is 4 degrees, overcast, raining, miserable. That's the weather forecast for Salford, North Lanarkshire. You want to know what the weather's like where you are? Look out the rain, bloody windy. So what brings David to your screens today? Brexit. The sunny up ones that were promised with Brexit, a trade deal with America. Well, it would appear that, what are we, 2016, we're 7 years on, and America's decided it doesn't want a trade deal with the UK. Now, what we're hearing is it's on grounds of poor work relations between workers and management, and poor working conditions. Wow. Imagine getting knocked back for a trade deal with America for working conditions. They don't even have statutory holidays. There's no maternity leave. None. But, of course, that's not the truth of it. The truth of it is protectionism. You know, America's got, Joe Biden's trying to protect the work that's within America, because America, like everybody else, has outsourced a lot of its industry, to China especially. And it's the same with the UK. And because we've outsourced a lot of the work to other places, like call centres and service industry, they don't want to come here. They look at the economy here and say, it's all low-paid, low-trained people. So, America doesn't want a trade deal. But what brings me here is the Westminster bubble and how the press pack down there has reacted to it, especially the Tory papers or the right-wing papers. But the one that really cracked me up, I'll stick this up for the title, because I want to credit it to the loon ball that wrote it. So, that's the title, this is a Telegraph, right? And it's by, I think it's Matthew Lind, sorry, no, I can see it. The headline, Biden is too busy snubbing Britain to lead the West against China. Talk about the arrogance of it. Wait till I get into the article. No, I don't normally do this sort of thing. Normally it's other bloggers that do this sort of thing, but I'm going to get into this one. This is a stotter. Anyway, Matthew Lind, it's for Tuesday, it's for the Telegraph, and it's for Tuesday. All right, and it says America is close to losing its position as the world's largest economy. It is facing challenges in key industries from aerospace to technology to pharmaceuticals, and its grip on the local trading system is weakening. Well, the world economy is weakening anyway, but that could be basically true. But let's get this. The pressure is now on Biden to strengthen America's economic might in order to counter an assertive China before it's too late. But here's the question he needs to answer. Why is he scuppering a trade deal with Britain? Wow, talk about the arrogance of it. You know, why is he scuppering a trade deal with Britain? It then goes on to tell us, folks, that the UK is the 7th biggest economy in the West, or biggest economy, and that Biden should be wanting to trade with us. The answer's right there in the article. Right, anyway, he's entering his 4th and perhaps final year as US president. No one was really expecting Joe Biden to make signing a free deal with the UK a top priority. It's not a priority for America at all. The UK is a tiny market. The Yanks would rather deal with India, nearly 1 billion people. They'd rather deal with South America, it's on their doorstep, Canada, and they'd rather deal with a market of 450 million in the EU. But the arrogance of it, the Democrats say, it's not interested. But the Democrats apparently don't like the UK. And apparently they have a reflexive dislike of Britain. Preferring to side with Ireland, yes, preferring to side with or the EU or anyone else who might be taking issue with us that week. If there's nations, states around the world taking issue with what the UK's up to, it's because the UK is a failed state which is hell-bent on breaking international law. Why would you get into an agreement with the UK? They don't keep their bloody agreements. So, apparently, Biden would rather play golf with Trump than invite Rishi Sunak to the White House for a grand ceremony celebrating free trade between two old allies. There's another thing that little England doesn't seem to understand here. The majority of UK exports to America actually come from Scotland. The biggest one being whiskey. There is nothing doing in little England that America needs or wants. Not even strategically anymore as a front in the Cold War, which isn't, well, which is back on, I suppose. The second one. So apparently, according to this Matthew Lynn, the chances of a trade deal with America are now at the window for a decade. But it does take a long time to negotiate a trade deal. Even if Trump was to get back in, which is probably what the Tories are hoping for right now, it would still take 5 to 7 years to write a proper trade deal. Anyway, apparently Sir Keir Starmer is pitching for a summit with Biden ahead of next year's general election. And they're hoping, doing in Brexit England, that will change. A change at the top is going to make America more likely to deal with us. No, I don't know. It then goes on to tell us that the UK is the 7th biggest economy in the world, and that America should be fostering and trade deals with its economic allies. The arrogance of it. What does America want for us? Nothing. And this bomb seems to think that America's lost its grip on its economic place in the planet because it hasn't got a trade deal with the UK. Wow. It would appear it's not just the politicians in the Tory party down that road that have lost the plot. It would appear that the right-wing media has lost the plot and all. For some reason, the arrogance of these people, they think they're important. The answer is, it's the 7th biggest economy in the Western world. It's bloody tiny. There's nothing America needs from us. They've just spoken about the industries where they're being challenged by China. We're not challenging them with technology. We're not challenging them with pharmaceuticals. We're not challenging them in anything. We don't have any bloody industry left. But I mean, if this is the quality of information and sort of sniping you get for the right-wing press in that road, any one of the loonies in there are all voting for loonies. They're reading arrogance to make them feel special. And they feel spun because America doesn't think they're special. Huh? Oh dearie, the special relationship's gone. It was never there. Never been there. It didn't seem for some kind of these bottles down the road that the Americans fought a war of independence 200 years ago to get away from using nut jobs. To cut its own path. The very last thing it wants, the same as the colonies, they don't want to get into bed with Britain whatsoever. Empire 2.0, no chance. Big trade deal with the Yanks, no chance. Nobody wants anything to do with the UK. Nothing. There's nothing we've got, there's nothing we make that they need, apart from maybe whiskey. Because everybody likes a dram. The education systems UK-wide have been underfunded for years, so that talent in the work pool's no there. There's no training people here. Nothing. That's why we're reversing these stupid policies we're doing that road here in Scotland. We're starting to train people again. We're keeping universities free. So that there is a highly skilled population, even if as part of the UK we don't have very many highly skilled jobs anywhere. You find as many university graduates in McDonald's as what you will anywhere else. Mental. It's the sheer arrogance of it, but that's what broke me on. Looking at the right wing press's reaction, and the reaction is, how dare America spurn little England? How dare they? Wow, a population of 55 million people in little England. There's over 330 million in America. Their internal market is much more important than the piddly wee market there is left in England. They produce nothing. Their biggest sector is the banking sector, and it's failing because of Brexit. Oof. And the arrogance of the press. Biden's too busy snobbing the UK to take on China. Yeah. The Genocide Joe doesn't like little England. Trump doesn't really like his either. So you need no trade deal off him either. That's if he's allowed to stand. Well, that's what broke me on. I just had to say something about it. But for all the Brexiteers out there, cheers for the decades more misery that's coming down the line to the people in Scotland, thanks to you buggers. Have a nice day.